On Atheists Say the Darndest Thing website, I will flood you with quotes by the Four Horsemen. They're not really what they call the Four Horsemen. I call them the quartet because somebody got mad at me not using the Four Horsemen thing. It's Sam Harris, Richard Dawkins, Stephen Hawking, and Christopher Hitchens. 2 alive, 2 deceased. And today I'm dealing with some Sam Harris random quotes so that you can understand. I'm hoping that I can help you to see not only how lame Sam is in his explanation of these things and how much of a charlatan's blood runs through his body, but you'll also lose respect for him on an intellectual basis. And then you'll realize just really how the foundations of atheism are so weak. These guys it's weak. I was an atheist, and I've repented of that. And I'm telling you, you don't have to be any bright guy. I'm not a bright man. I'm a very average man. But I'll tell you, I can destroy atheism's foundations in an afternoon for you if you give me the time. Okay, try this one. Here's Sam Harris again. Theology is ignorance with wings. Ooh, Sam, I don't know what that's supposed to assure in me. Look, that kind of a statement is bombastic, and they're good at that. If you just need somebody to come and be bombastic, invite Sam over now that Christopher Hitchens is dead. He was better at it than Sam. But now that he's dead, you're going to have to settle for Sam. And Sam's a step down on being bombastic. So he says it. Theology, the study of God, doesn't matter who's doing it. He's saying it's ignorance with wings. I think it was Richard Dawkins who says it's impossible to blaspheme. What's he mean? Well, he's saying God doesn't exist. How could you blaspheme him? Well, he'll find out when he leaves this world that what blasphemy gains for him, right? You can imagine the wrath he stored up, according to Romans 2. Storing up wrath for the day of wrath. Well, I doubt that anybody is really trying harder than Richard Dawkins. If that's all it takes is, if you're wanting to be that guy in hell who suffers more than everybody else because you've stored up more wrath, you just follow along with Richard. You'll have to race Richard for that crown. He's really trying very hard. Sam is sort of loping through life. He's not really trying quite as hard as Richard does to get rack up, hell storage or whatever you want to call it, punishment in hell. So I'm saying, look, Sam makes statements, and you're supposed to what? Bow down to it? No, theology is what? It's always been the queen of all the sciences historically. But now Sam comes along, 20th, first century man that he is, and says it's ignorance with wings. And college students are gullible enough to say, okay, and lazy enough not to check him on these things. Okay, that's never been the case of theology being the bastion of poor thinking in history. It's just Sam's way of running young people off of theology.